Ah, the dream life. A little corner cubicle, a degree that cost way too much, and spreadsheets that are, well, let's be honest, mind-numbing. But hey, you worked hard for this. A shredded young buck, with a job on the rise, a hot new girlfriend, and your entire life under control, or so you think, But something's wrong. As you stare at those numbers on the screen, your chest tightens, your face flushes, sweat drips down your temples. Your heart races like you've just finished 100 burpees, except you're sitting still. A sense of doom creeps in and suddenly you can't breathe. This is it. The end, you're sure of it. Maybe it's a heart attack, or your lungs have given up, or perhaps your boss's constant emails have finally done you in. Your cubicle feels like it's closing in, and the thought of someone finding you like this sends your panic into overdrive. And now, the grand escape. You burst out of the office like a contestant on a survival show, mumbling something about an emergency call. Out in the parking lot, you start pacing, fast. 15 minutes and a dozen laps around the building later, you start to feel not dead. The tightness eases, your breathing slows, and your heart stops trying to set a world record. What just happened? Was it a heart attack, a mini stroke, or maybe those 6 shots of espresso were a bad idea? Whatever it was, you shake it off, march back to your desk and apologize to your manager. Emergency call? Sure, they bought it, but in the back of your mind the question lingers, what the heck just happened? As you drive home, you start to feel it again. This time it's worse. Your chest feels like it's collapsing and your vision narrows. Sweat pours down your back as you gasp for air. You're convinced this is the big one. You call 911. Your voice is shaky, your words barely coherent. 5 minutes later, EMS arrives. They strap you onto a stretcher, and as they load you into the ambulance, all you can think is, this is it. I'll never see my girlfriend again. I'm too young for this. But here's the twist. In the ER, the doctor strolls in with a clipboard and a casual smile. Your blood pressure? Normal. Your heart rate? Fine. EKG? Perfect. You're not dying, he says. This isn't a heart attack, my friend. You've had a panic attack. The words hit you like a ton of bricks. Panic attack? No way. You're a young, strong guy with abs that could cut glass. Anxiety is for other people, right? Wrong. Your internist confirms it. After reviewing your ER visit and going over your symptoms, he gives you a formal diagnosis: generalized anxiety with panic attacks. He explains that anxiety doesn't care how strong you are or how much control you think you have. It can hit anyone. The doctor lays out a planned medication and therapy. He prescribes an SSRI for long-term management and a fast-acting medication for emergencies. He warns you that it'll take a few weeks for the meds to work fully, but with time and consistency, things will improve. And wouldn't you know it? After a few weeks, the panic attacks stop. The sense of doom fades, and you're back to being the unstoppable young buck you always were. Only now, you've got modern medicine on your side. Anxiety is a real condition, but it's also treatable. No one should have to live with fear ruling their life. If you've experienced symptoms like tonies, tight chest, racing heart, sweating, or that overwhelming sense of doom, talk to your doctor. Panic attacks are scary, but help is available. Remember, anxiety doesn't define you. It's just a small part of your story. With the right tools and support, you can take back control and live your life to the fullest. If you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up, subscribe to The Vital Dose, and share it with someone who might need it. Let's start a conversation about mental health and help more people get the support they deserve. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice. If you experience chest pain, shortness of breath, or other concerning symptoms, call 911 immediately. Anxiety and panic attacks are diagnoses of exclusion and should only be made after ruling out other serious conditions.